All right, so this will be our last video for this particular section. We're going to take a look here at example number 6. I want to show that the following series converges. All right, now this is a very strange looking series because one thing that you'll notice about it right away is, well, is it convergent? Or sorry, is it alternating? It's kind of a strange question. I mean, almost. It's not really quite alternating because notice I have a positive thing and then 2 negative things, and then 2 positive things and 2 negative things. And so there might be some ways that maybe I could like group some values together to make this alternating, but I think this question is easy to answer even without that. So here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to use the above theorem. We see that if we absolute value every term of the series, we get 1 plus a half plus a 1 over 2 squared plus a 1 over 2 to the third, on and on and on. And that is actually something that I could probably write really, really easily in a nice series notation. Doesn't that actually kind of look like 1 over 2 to the power of n? And of course, I might actually note that this here is the same thing as a 1 over a 2, and then a 1 over 2 to the n minus 1. And so what kind of series does it look like after I've done all the absolute valuing? Well, yeah, I could see here that this is a geometric series with r equals a half. And since then the absolute value of r is less than 1, we know this series converges. Now notice I haven't answered the question yet because all we've said when we've said this series is we meant this one. We meant the one after I've absolute valued everything. So then I'll be able to conclude this. The original series is therefore absolutely convergent. It gets the blue title. But based on our diagram down here and the theorem up above, I know it is convergent all by itself. So that would conclude the argument. I just want to make sure that we're really clear, and we've got to often be careful here that we don't stop too early in the argument. Once I know that this blue series converges, I go, oh, that was just absolute valuing everything. So this thing is absolutely convergent. Boom, therefore it's convergent. Okay, so again, there's a lot to section 5.5 and it requires a lot of practice to make sure that you're good at. Fortunately, the next several sections are a bit shorter and a bit easier to digest. So I would really make sure that you pour a lot of time into this section. It's going to be one that we'll use even fairly frequently throughout the next chapter as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video for section 5.6.1.